Modern autonomous systems operate with a speed and precision that entirely outpaces human capability. They assemble our infrastructure, route our communications, and refine our materials on a massive scale. Yet, despite the fact that civilization relies on these systems to function, the very professionals building them, leading control theory experts, robotics engineers, and computer scientists, lack a unified global definition of what automation actually is. In practice, the industry routinely conflates four distinct concepts: mechanization, cybernetics, robotics, and automation. The strict foundational definition of automation is a system operating or self-regulating independently, entirely without human intervention during the activity itself. Distinguishing a complex machine from a truly automated system requires identifying the specific intelligence feature, the autonomy, that separates simple mechanization from independent operation. This animated dashboard maps out the automation formalism. Developed by researcher Shimon Wynoff, it is a systems engineering architecture proving that every automated system in history consists of four discrete elements. The first element is the platform. This is the physical or virtual architecture housing the system, scaling from a simple mechanical tool to a massive software installation. The second is the process. This represents the specific action, operation, or function being executed by the platform. Third is the power source, the physical energy or computational power driving the activity. The final and most critical element is autonomy. This dictates the intelligence, control mechanism, and organization of the system. While platforms have scaled in size and complexity, the historical trajectory of these systems is characterized by the increasing sophistication of the autonomy node. We classify the first generation of this evolution as BAC, or Before Automatic Control. This historical table details ancient automation. Looking at the top rows, we see systems like irrigation channels and water supply by aqueducts. These operated based on physical states, without active feedback loops. This diagram maps the ancient aqueduct directly onto the automation formalism. The platform is the installation itself. The process is water flow, the power source is gravity, and the autonomy consists entirely of predetermined gates. The defining limitation of the BAC era sits precisely in that autonomy node. A system could turn on or off based on gravity or wind, but it could not react to changing conditions. These early systems successfully replaced human muscle, but lacked the capacity to replace human decision-making. By the time the Industrial Revolution established the complex mechanical workflows of the factory floor, a second generation had emerged, BCC, or Before Computer Control. The engineering breakthrough that defined BCC was the mechanical feedback loop. This schematic illustrates James Watt's flyball governor for steam engines, a prime historical example of this feedback loop in action. Centrifugal force pushes the spinning metal balls outward, which automatically throttles a steam valve to maintain a consistent speed. Running the flyball governor through the automation formalism shows a clear upgrade. The autonomy node has moved from a predetermined state to active, self-regulating feedback. By integrating these mechanical loops, machines achieve the capacity to maintain a steady state independently, severing the requirement for continuous human oversight. If autonomous machines have operated independently since the Industrial Revolution, we must establish exactly where robots fit into this timeline. The author and scientist Isaac Asimov coined the term robotics in 1941 to describe a very specific subset of technology. The strict engineering requirement for a system to be classified as a robot lies entirely in its platform node. The platform must be a mechanical device specifically designed for manipulation and locomotion. This Venn diagram maps the precise boundaries. There is a clear overlap where automation includes robotics, but there are also distinct, exclusive zones, proving they are not identical fields. Massive automated systems exist that contain zero robotics. Enterprise resource planning software, digital document workflows, and municipal water treatment plants are all highly automated, yet completely non-robotic. Conflating robotics with automation creates a dangerous blind spot. It tricks us into ignoring the invisible, software-based automation that actually runs the modern world. That invisible architecture represents the third generation, ACC, or Automatic Computer Control. The invention of the digital computer entirely removed the need for physical, mechanical feedback loops within the autonomy node. This data visualization shows thousands of distinct nodes routing and optimizing connections without a central physical mechanism. ACC unlocked capabilities where control systems became optimal, adaptive, distributed, and multi-agent. An internet search engine fits the automation formalism perfectly. The platform is a network of worldwide servers. The process is information retrieval. The power source is electricity, and the autonomy is a multi-agent algorithm. The evolutionary arc tracks perfectly with the formalism. Automation transitioned from replacing physical labor under BAC to replacing physical regulation under BCC, and finally to replacing cognitive routing and decision-making through ACC. The next frontier in the autonomy node traces its roots to the mid-century study of cybernetics, pioneered by Norbert Wiener, which explored the merging of biological principles with automated systems. This has evolved into bioautomation, the emerging practice of designing control theories that mimic organic processes, system biology, and collaborative survival mechanisms. This text layout highlights the results of a global survey of 331 engineering experts regarding the risks and benefits of cognitive mimicry. While the respondents acknowledge the obvious risk of replacing humans, the overwhelming consensus was that automation's highest contribution is eliminating base-level tasks to encourage and inspire creative work, ultimately leading to newer solutions. Looking back at the automation formalism dashboard, the autonomy node continues to expand, pushing further into collaborative control and bioautomation. The four-part architecture of the formalism provides the structural blueprint for these systems, creating a baseline that allows human effort to shift from manual execution toward the development of newer, more creative